Hello, Aries. Right, okay, here I have got your reading. I've done a general with an advice card, and I've also done you a love reading. And this is for the week and a half, so to speak, from the 23rd, tomorrow, 23rd of December, till the end of December, till New Year's Eve. So this is the first of many video tarot readings that I'm actually doing. This is the first sort of tarot scope that I'm doing in video. I've been reading tarot for quite a while now, so this first video session that I'm sort of doing, please bear with me, and please, I accept constructive criticism, so if there's anything that you think is a little bit off or something I could improve on, then please do let me know in the comments. If this does resonate with you, then again, let me know in the comments. It's always good to know if I've, given the right kind of advice. But these are messages that come through. That's what they are. The advice is given, and it's up to you to take it or leave it. But let's get on with your general reading for Aries. Okay. So, looking at this, seems like you're in conflict at the moment, possibly with friends or family or a loved one. There's conflict. And Temperance reversed is basically saying you need to balance this situation out. And the Five of Swords is saying you need to pick your battles wisely at the moment, because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to upset anybody. There's obviously something that's going on here. And I think I've got the gist of it. The Fool is all about new beginnings. Sometimes whether you like it or not when it's reversed. And this is basically saying that you are thinking about this new beginning. This is what you're thinking. You want to go away from these rough waters into calm water. That's what you want. You want a nice, calm, easy life to do what you want to do, what makes you happy, which is fine. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. And this could be moving away from a partner or an ex to be with someone new, possibly an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, maybe. And it's caused friction. So, otherwise, this could be maybe work-related. There's too many arguments around the work environment, so you are wanting to move on because there's better things out there. Which is fine, everybody needs to progress. Everybody needs to keep transforming. Everybody needs to keep moving on. Everybody needs to, have what makes them happy. That's absolutely fine. I do get the feeling there's more of a love and relationship reading. And then here we have the Ace of Wands, which is sexuality, fertility, new beginnings, okay? It's been said before, and I've heard this a few times before from different tarots. They call this, it's been called the boner card. Which is, pretty much what it is. So I don't know if this thing that maybe you wanted to move on to is maybe more sexual than anything. I don't know. But, whatever's going on up here, this friction, these arguments, okay, this is here to remind you, choose your battles wisely, remain kind and remain calm, remain generous, okay? Don't upset too many people with what you want to do, okay? And in the end, towards the end of December, everything will fall into place, everything will be good. Finances, family, relationships, it'll all fall into place quite nicely. But you do need to remain calm, generous and kind with what you're doing. If you know deep down something is going to upset someone, whatever decision this is, if you think deep down it's going to upset someone, do it in a dignified way. Don't rock too many boats, okay? Yes, go for what you really want if you think that's going to make you happy. But just be kind about it. Don't be nasty about it. That's what this card is here saying. And then we have an advice card, which is basically emphasising that you do have decisions to make and you know what's going to be the right decision for you, which is good. But, this here is to emphasise, again, choose your battles wisely, okay? Let's move on to your love relationship reading. Okay, if you're single, I'm just going to go through the moves here. If you are single, you may, you possibly will meet what feels like your soulmate, okay? And you may feel like it's true love. But then we have these here. Deception and passion. Someone's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And that tells me that you need to find out exactly everything about them. Don't rush into this. I think that's the message of this love reading. Do not rush into something. Don't. Especially because, you don't want this to happen. Engagement and honeymoon. You don't want to get to this stage before you find out about what's hidden under the surface. So I'm getting from this reading, as far as singles are concerned, don't rush. Just don't rush. Find out everything you need to know so that you can make a dignified decision on whether to stay or walk away. I think this does link in a little bit with your reading here. I really do. As far as couples are concerned, this could be your soulmate. This could be true love. Just be careful of the red flags, because there might be something that they're not telling you. Doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to walk away. But just make sure that they are being as honest as they can with you, and that there isn't something underlying. Maybe, a nasty habit, or not over an ex, or using you for something. I don't know. There's definitely passion, and this could be on the horizon. Engagement and a honeymoon. These are the Romance Angels by Dorian Virtue. I absolutely love them because they're just such beautiful cards to use, and the messages really couldn't be any clearer than they are on face value. So yeah, for singles, definitely be careful who you're getting to know. Make sure you do get to know them. Don't rush anything. And for already established couples, something might crop up that you weren't aware of. But just bear in mind, they still could be your soulmate. There still could be true love, and there still could be passion. It's just like a hurdle, if you like a stepping block that you might just have to sort of get over before you can move on to anything like this. For already married couples, I suppose it's difficult to know that there may be something that your partner's keeping from you, but if there is, find a way to get through it without causing too much trouble. Okay then, Aries, that's the end of your reading. Please do leave any comments if this has resonated with you. And bear in mind, I'm having to use my phone for these readings at the moment until I get my laptop back tomorrow. So as soon as I do, you'll be able to actually view me shuffling the cards and dealing them. So I've sort of had to improvise here because I'm having to hold my phone. But yeah, please do leave comments. If this resonated with you, I'd absolutely love to know, because it's always good to know if I'm onto something here. If it hasn't, then, not all tarot readings do resonate with one specific person, but they could with like 20 others. So just bear that in mind. These are messages. I do ask for these messages to come through from the spirit world, guardian angels, anyone around us that knows and loves us. So whatever does come through, it's for the benefit of you guys. So anyway, that's your reading, Aries. I'll be back next week with a reading for January, a preview into January. So yeah, look forward to that, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.